The war on Gaza now. And the Israeli military has once again targeted homes and camps housing displaced families in Gaza. Attacks on the center and south of the Strip have killed at least 7 Palestinians since dawn. On Wednesday, children were among those killed in a wave of strikes. The health ministry says Israeli attacks have killed more than 2,300 Palestinians since March the 18th, when Israel broke the ceasefire with Hamas. Let's get an update from our Hani Mahmoud, who's in Gaza City for us. Hani, bring us up to speed with the latest attacks and their aftermath.
With Foley, once again, explosions and airstrikes rock residential blocks in the northern part of the Strip and the southern part, mainly the eastern part of the city of Khan Younis. But we're looking at 3 people in one of the residential area in the northern part of the Strip, particularly in Beit Lahiya, where several others with the critical injuries reported and transferred to the nearby Indonesian Hospital in the area. But in the southern part of the Strip, mainly in the eastern part of the city of Khan Younis, where 3 farmers, as reported by eyewitnesses, as early as 5 in the morning, they were on their way to their farm at the eastern part when a drone strike fired at least 1 missile and killed all the 3 of them at once. Those were on their way to their farmland in the eastern part of the Strip, and were trying to farm and to grow food just to make up for the lack and the acute shortage of food supplies across the Gaza Strip. Meanwhile, hospitals are struggling on a daily basis to save lives and to treat the wounded. 1 little girl died as she succumbed to her wound that she sustained in the past few days.
As you say, Hani, an acute shortage of food supplies because aid is just simply not getting into Gaza.
Absolutely, and this being exacerbated by the ongoing attacks and the fact that we don't have a proper deconfliction across the Strip. Whatever is left in the warehouses, in the areas where the Israeli military is operating aggressively, people cannot reach it, and it's gone into waste now by the ongoing military operations. But the United Nations just issued a statement talking about the 3,000 trucks filled with much needed aid and necessary survival items stuck on the other side of the borders. And when we say stuck on the other side of the border, that's a few miles away from the point we were standing from. It's a matter of 30 minutes, 45 minutes of driving to get to Karm Abu Salimi crossings, to get those trucks into the Gaza Strip. There's 1 million children relying on much needed aid and survival items inside those trucks, and without them we are on the verge of an absolute famine in the horizon, as there is no food. And this just takes me back to the idea of targeting farmers deliberately by the Israeli military. It's not only depriving people from and undermining their ability from growing food and have a proper access to food, but also exacerbating the enforced starvation and dehydration by the Israeli military across the Strip.
Hani, thank you very much for that. That's Al Jazeera's Hani Mahmoud reporting there live from Gaza City.